Grab a cocktail with us and welcome to the hot mess that is my life as a single makeup artist living in a college town in Florida. This is Kara's Lipstick Diary.
All right, you guys, welcome back. And guess what? It is anniversary month, and that means, you know, we're gonna have an episode of Dan and Kara acting like idiots. And that means we're gonna have a whiskey drink, because that's what he drinks. I don't know, I'm not big into this whiskey stuff, so we're making it into a cocktail. So today, we are making an old-fashioned. Are you guys ready? First off, super exciting. I made like fancy ice cubes. Like, look at this. It's like a ball. Ooh, that was kind of loud. It's really exciting. Like, I can't believe I did that. It's like really exciting. It's starting to melt. Just ignore that fact. We live in Florida. Okay, so we've got the ice cube. The first thing we're gonna do is put some orange in there. So that is step number one, is squeezing an orange into the drink. I'm trying to do this in this like squeezy thing so I don't get quite as like messy, but I still think it just sort of goes everywhere. Because, well, I'm like a hot mess when it comes to making these drinks. All right, so we did that, and now we're gonna put a cherry in, and I only do fancy cherries. I don't like the regular cherries. It's gotta be like a fancy one. So a fancy cherry is in there, and now we're gonna do maple syrup. We're gonna do a half an ounce of that. I had no idea you could put maple syrup in like a cocktail. Like, I didn't know this was like a thing, but apparently it is. We'll see how it tastes. All right, so we did that. Now we're gonna put in 4 ounces of whiskey. You guys, I am gonna be like really drunk after this one because that's like a lot of whiskey and there's not much of anything other than whiskey in here. So, okay, that was 1. Now we've got 2, 3, and 4. Then we're supposed to put bitters in. And so I was told very specifically by the guy that teaches me how to make drinks that it's 1 little tap and only 3 drops should come out at most. Done. Okay. And finally, I'm supposed to rub the rind of this orange around the rim. I have no idea why. And then twirl it into like a little thingy. Like, this one is kind of wonky looking, but you know, whatever, it's in there. I was supposed to do that. I have no idea why. But are you guys ready? You know it's gonna be a total hot mess, me and Dan on camera with lots of whiskey. All right, see you in a second.
All right, you guys, well, it is anniversary month, which I'm like in complete and total shock because that means we've been out for like a year. And it means you and I have been friends for like 9 months?
Something like that.
Crazy. Totally crazy. Okay, pre-warning, y'all. We might have filmed a taste testing right before this. We might already be slightly tipsy.
Just a little.
And now we're going to drink some whiskey.
4 shots of fucking whiskey, because we getting fucked up today.
God, that's strong as fuck.
If you're curious why I'm dressed like a cowboy, I felt like it went well with an old-fashioned, and I've been watching the shit out of Yellowstone, so I figured...
He wore a costume, but we know I wear costumes every time.
Yeah, so I figured it was my turn. I mean, I got my flannel, my hat, my fucking boots. God dang.
Look, I have boots.
My boots look
fancier.
My boots are worn out and worked in.
Yours actually have been worked in. Yeah, mine have not.
Yeah, I bought them like this.
Oh.
Ain't gonna lie.
Oh, well, he's only semi-country. All right, so we did have people submit questions to us to answer, but I feel like do we have... He didn't know that we were doing this. I might have just, you know, done it on social and had people send me questions and he didn't know about them.
Clearly, I don't look at our socials very much.
You're kind of an asshole. I love you, but you're kind of an asshole.
Whatever, that's why you love me.
Whatever, I do love you. Oh, pain in the ass. All right, but like, do we have shit to talk about before we have questions?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know. Like, I feel like we do. Like, I don't know.
We're going to talk about that sea serpent penis again?
They haven't seen that episode yet.
Oh.
They don't know that there's a sea serpent penis episode coming up.
Stay tuned for this sea serpent penis discussion.
It really did look like that. It really freaked me out.
All right, well, don't talk about it. We'll ruin the surprise.
I know. They'll be totally surprised. Totally. All right, so should we start with one question and then go from there?
Question 1.
Question 1. Okay, like we have a screen up here. What is the favorite part of your job? I don't know if this is for me or you or both of us or...
I like to drive fast and kick ass.
I mean, he's a cop, so he gets to drive fast. Let's see. I get to make people look pretty and feel good about themselves.
Do you want my real answer or my bullshit answer that I just gave?
Okay, that was a bullshit answer?
Oh, yeah, that's 100%
Okay, what's your real answer?
It's the closest thing I could be to a superhero.
Oh, and I like that. That's very you.
And, like, I can actually, like, help people and make a difference in people's lives.
And he likes superheroes. We went to see Spider-Man.
Yeah, we did. I made her go watch Spider-Man
Yeah, I actually like it.
Yeah.
I did have to catch up on the first 3.
I made her catch up. I was like, yo, you better go watch these so you know what the fuck we're talking about.
I watched all of them the day before, and then you, me, and your girls went and saw Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was really quite enjoyable.
That was my second time watching it.
Yeah, I know. It was the first time your girls saw it, but you wouldn't let me sit by your girls that time.
Yeah, I didn't know you with my girls that well.
Yeah,
yet,
and
so.
now his girls spend the night at my house. So
that's what
it is. Yeah. But no, that's a very fitting answer for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have superpowers. So that's like the next best thing. I help people. I make a big impact in their life. No.
Damn, that would be so entertaining.
I'm not wearing Spanx, sorry.
I wear Spanx. That's all I wear. These are all Spanx pants. You guys really need to endorse me. All right, for me, my favorite part of my job is like making women feel beautiful. Like
that's the second time that you said that.
Oh shit, I'm drunk. Fuck. God damn it, I'm gonna repeat myself.
Do you have another part of your job that you like?
I get to work with really fucking cool people. Like your girls came with me the other day when they spent the night, and we got to do makeup. Well, I did makeup for 2 Olympic medalists who were like commentating on ABC Sports.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when I did their makeup, but it was really cool once I figured it out.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was super fun.
I'm disappointed I didn't get invited. I'd like to meet
I'm sorry.
some
I took your children and I didn't take you. Oops. So yeah, that's a super cool part of my job is like the people I get to meet and interact with. And then doing this thing, well, this is just a whole hell of a lot of fun.
This isn't a job. This is
just fun.
I just come for the entertainment and the alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of true. Like,
and the gluten-free Oreos.
By the way, gluten-free Oreos are the bomb diggity. They're really good.
Yeah, they are.
He eats them all and he gets mad that I bring them every time to set.
I'm like, stop it.
They're really, really good.
Don't bring any more.
Yeah, I do enjoy the gluten-free Oreos. I do make sure that everyone here is well fed.
Yeah, you do.
Except I forget to eat.
Are we ready for question 2?
Yeah, let's go to question 2.
Boom. What would he do to get a lady's attention? How far would he go?
I'm assuming that's you, because I'm not a he.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
And I'm not sure I'm getting ladies' attention.
I mean,
I could. I might be.
I'm not going to go super far because if I got to work that hard to get somebody's attention, then I don't need it. It's just something that I'm just not going to do. Like, if somebody requires that much from me in the beginning, what are they going to require from me? That much in the long term. But like to me, like one of my favorite things to do to get a lady's attention is to just walk up and talk to them. We kind of talk about it on another episode where men are just cowards these days, and they're afraid to just randomly walk up to somebody and just start talking to them. And I love it. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Well, and I think that's one of my big things. Like, I'm not one of those who's gonna like fight for anyone's attention. Mm-hmm. Like, you either fucking pay me attention or you don't. Like, move on.
I just thought of a story. So one time,
I like stories.
So one time, I have my kids in my car and another friend of mine, and we drive by a gas station, and there's this girl in there. She was absolutely stunning. I fucking whip in there like super fast. He's like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, hold on. I get out of the car. I didn't even need gas. I was like, I go out, I jump out. I'm like, hey, I was like, how are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm good. I said, so what are we getting into tonight? She goes, well, me and my friends are, we're going to dinner and da-da-da. I said, well, when are you and I going to go out and get into something then? And she was like just floored. She just started stumbling. Like, this woman, like, she's beautiful. She has men hit on her, I'm sure, on a regular basis.
Sometimes not so much. Sometimes the pretty ones don't get hit on.
But I think it's more of men aren't as bold. They'll small talk, where I'm like straight to the point. I'm like, yo, when are we going out? Because we need to make this happen.
We do appreciate that. Like
let's
so
do
few
this.
dudes do that.
Like, get to the point. Like, tell them, yo, like, when do you want to go out and do something? And she was like, well, she's like, well, how about next weekend? I was like, well, what's your number? That was like the coolest move I ever made.
And you got the actual number?
Yeah.
You didn't get the fake number?
No, I hung out with her. Like, we went out once or twice.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I do have the fake number that I give out. Like,
was it
no, it's
555-1230?
So my phone number is out of town phone number. So I just give my version of my phone number with this area code, but I actually know who the dude is that has my phone number, so I do feel bad that sometimes I give his number out to weird men.
That's fucked up.
But like, if it's a creeper dude and I don't want him to actually call me.
Yeah, but to send it to some other motherfucker?
Yeah, well, he also gets my phone calls from like my dentist sometimes. So this poor guy has been like fielding phone calls for me for like years.
Do you ever call him and be like, yo, any cool messages?
Because actually, so Megan, who's been a guest on here twice, it's one of her best friends.
Good Lord.
So like, I know him, like I know who he is, and he's been literally fielding phone calls for me for like 10 years.
Is he a nice guy?
He's very nice.
I mean,
attractive? I don't know if he knew that I was giving my phone number to Meg.
Well, now he does. The cat's out of the bag.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, I've been giving your phone number to creeper dudes.
She's not fucking sorry. She's going to keep doing it. Don't let her lie to you, dog.
Oh, well.
Question 3. Maybe there's one for you in here.
I know. Oh, well, I don't know.
That's definitely for you.
I don't know how to answer this one. How are you so cute? It's just not fair to the rest of us. I don't know if that's for like both of us together,
I think that's
or
you.
me or you.
It says a you. This is Kara's lip. As you, Kara's made it very clear. This is her show.
It is my show,
and
it's my show. I'm sitting up straighter for that.
I'm just a guest.
It's my
on
show.
It. It's
You
not
are-
our show.
it's
Granted,
my show.
I've definitely heard her use the term "our show" before.
Usually it's when I'm drunk.
But this is her show, so
It
you
is
know
my show.
how are you so cute? It's just not fair to the rest of
know.
us.
I don't
Like, how are you? How do you do it?
don't
I just
know.
want to know how
It's
do you do
genetics.
it. Like, is it like just?
And I haven't had children, so it's kept me young.
It's just the Barbie doll.
It is
in
the
you.
Barbie. Are we carrying a conversation of me as a Barbie doll?
What I call you earlier?
I like that.
Did I
Luke
call you
is
like?
giving total side
Did I
eye
call
right
you
now.
what kind of Barbie doll did I call you? Like the hooker Barbie doll? What was it?
Good time?
The
Barbie?
Good Time Barbie. When you open the box for the Good Time Barbie, it's Kara. Full on Spanx, pink hair, heels, fucking the whole
Lingerie,
nine.
shirt, you know.
Lingerie, God
I mean,
almighty.
what you gonna do?
Tits out.
Poor Luke is like dying behind the camera right now. and
Listen,
it makes
fourth
me
wall
really
breaking's
happy.
my job. That's not your job on this show, okay? Jesus Christ.
I mean, but it's true.
What, that's your Good Time
That our
Barbie?
Good Time Barbie.
She's Good Time Barbie. That's how she's like so much cuter than the rest of us. So I think that's what it said.
I really just think it's genetics. I was very blessed. And usually there's Botox, but I don't have any.
She's
right
getting it in like 2 days
Yeah, I'm
for a
going in 2
Botox
days.
party. Botox party.
Yeah, I am
Why don't I say
going
Botex?
now. I don't know, but it's Botox.
I need to quit drinking.
Yeah. Yep. Whew.
This
That
is
is
strong.
some whiskey.
Woo!
I think I must have written that down wrong.
I think
It could have been 4 ounces.
4 shots of whiskey, like a half a shot of syrup. Basically, straight Rick's whiskey with a hint of other shit.
With barely. I can't taste the other shit. I just taste the whiskey.
Yeah.
We're just drinking whiskey.
Yeah,
right now.
straight whiskey. I'm trying to get
Oh.
slow. I gotta drive home.
Oh, yeah, we both do.
Whew.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a nap on the
Yeah,
beanbag
we're
that's
just gonna
out
fall
there.
asleep here. The crew's gonna clean up around us. We're just gonna pass out.
I'm about it.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh dear Lord,
What?
we're both drunk.
Shh. It's a secret.
Yeah, this is us. Luke is like really losing. I really enjoy that I can see Luke through this entire
Stop!
thing.
Stop! The fourth wall is my thing.
Luke might have to come
Not
join
only
us.
is she not letting me be on, it's not our show. She's breaking the fourth wall, which is my thing. I originally did that on Kara's Lipstick Diaries, and featuring Dan on occasion whenever she just deems me worthy. Because for some reason I'm not worthy
You're
of
not worthy
being
to
a
be on all of them.
co-host,
I mean,
a full-time
you're
co-host.
great, but-
It's all right. I don't want to hear your excuses
I
anymore.
know.
Can we get another question, please? What are y'all's biggest? I like the y'all's part. What are y'all's biggest phobias?
Y'all's is one of my favorite words.
What are y'all's biggest phobias?
Y'all's.
Kara, will you tell me what is your biggest
Pregnancy.
phobia?
Like, to the point, pregnancy. Like, hardcore, everything about pregnancy. Like, literally, you're growing a motherfucking alien inside of you.
They're not
Like,
aliens. They're babies.
Not while it's inside of you. It's a goddamn fucking alien. And it moves around in there, and you can, like, sometimes see a hand coming out of your stomach. Totally can't handle it. And then it comes ripping out of your vagina and might actually literally rip you.
It's got like
vagina to
teeth
asshole.
and it's like,
I just can't. And like it's feeding off of your body and then it feeds off of your breast. And like it literally just the entire thing I can't. I really like
I mean, we
think
can
about
tell
it
you
too
just
much, I
can't.
get very nauseous.
Stop thinking about it. I
Yeah.
don't want you to get
I also
nauseous
don't
and
like
vomit.
being
We got
in
rid of our
water
bucket.
where I can't touch the bucket. That's true. The bucket is gone. Yeah, I don't like being in water where I can't touch the ground,
Okay.
or having anything splashed on my face because my mother used to wake me up in the morning.
Nothing
by-
on your face?
Nothing. That
Never,
has
ever?
happened. Never happened. I
You
know
gotta
where your head is
experience
going.
life, Kara.
Yeah, but like I have a full on like panic attack when things drip on my face because my mother used to wake me up in the morning by spilling water on my face. Like, and it totally
thicker.
fucked me
It's
up.
thicker than water. You should try it.
You're gonna do it to me?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm sure somebody will. I won't use any names, but I'm sure somebody will.
There's, yeah, okay. What about you? What's y'all's?
What are y'all biggest phobias?
What's yours?
I don't do spiders.
You don't do spiders?
Spiders freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, no.
So whenever I was playing Survivor, I went and got in our shelter one day, and there was a giant spider in there. So somewhere in a vault in CBS, there's a video of me literally sprinting out of our shelter and like another 50 yards to get away from this spider. I was motherfucking terrified.
Why did they not air that?
I don't know. They aired all kinds of other dumb shit of me doing, but
not that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched.
I sprinted like full blown, like would have beat fucking Usain Bolt, like hauling ass.
I have not watched, so I would not know any of it, but I think they should have definitely kept that in there.
He's watched it.
I know he has. Luke has watched it.
See,
Luke, you're totally a part of this episode.
That's how you break the fourth wall. You go, he's watched it.
Luke's
As
like,
he's over there like, no.
Stop talking about me.
I wasn't ready. No.
Like, I mean, he might have done his own episode. You weren't on that one either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she doesn't love me as much as she says she does.
I was really...
For all of you that ask why we don't date, it's because she doesn't truly love me. She just pretends. So,
well, that was early in our friendship when Luke came on.
You still don't love me.
But I was real drunk on his episode.
You're always real drunk, aren't you?
Yes, and I do love you,
You kind of love me.
No, I totally love you. Like, I love you.
Darling. Like, fucking... I don't even know how to fucking describe... Darling, I love you. It makes me think of Cruella de Vil more than anything else. I can imagine you killing puppies. Really well. I see you killing puppies.
Fur. I really do.
Next question, please. Please.
Oh, this one's for you. It says question for Dan.
Question for Dan, because fuck you. This is Dan's episode yet again. Why don't you ask me a question?
I'm supposed to read it to you. What is your must-haves, have-nots when looking for a long-term relationship?
Wild women. That's a YouTube video. I think I was going to say, I've sent you that before.
Yeah, you have, actually. I do remember now.
It's on Tosh.0. You got to look it up. It's
that was actually quite hysterical. Yeah. I didn't know what Tosh.0 was.
Definitely going to be me when I get old. But, so for me, when it comes to like long-term relationships,
it's been a while since you've had one of those.
It has been a while. I need somebody that can kind of... My life is very chaotic. So, somebody that can kind of like...
Wrangle you?
Yeah, and rein me in. And kind of like be that peace in the chaos.
Yeah, but too much peace is like boring.
It can be. But like my life is enough chaos without anybody else. So if that other person adds chaos, I'm not about it.
I don't want negative chaos. I want fun chaos. Does that make sense?
What's fun chaos?
Like always doing something fun, like adventures, creating, building, the insanity of all of
that.
The
rest of my life is all like that. So like there are times
to do that
there are times that I want to just
I decompress and I don't want anyone near me.
Yeah, I like people near me when I'm decompressing. I don't like being alone. You know that.
I know.
That's why I talk to you all the time.
That's why we talk sometimes 10 times a day.
Hey, Kara.
Hey,
I'm by myself in the car for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
do you want to have a conversation?
Hey,
what are you doing? You're doing makeup? Put me on speakerphone. Let's talk about this.
Literally, there have been days we've talked like 10 times on the phone.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'll be like, I've literally never talked to anyone this much in my fucking life, which is why I love you. Like, I wouldn't talk to you that much if I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
He questions this.
But like for me, like I need chaos or peace in the storm because my life is just between work and kids and everything else. It's just nonstop chaos.
And your girls are constantly like doing something.
Always. Like
I know they were with me for 24 hours and I was like, oh, we're still going. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, what are we doing now?
I don't stop. So like I need somebody that can kind of just rein me in and be like, hey, it's okay.
And I like those people that you can just like sit with and like just not talk. Just exist with.
Just be.
But then I want to have like a deep conversation after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I need both. I need a balance.
But deep conversation isn't chaos.
I've totally stolen your question, haven't I? I'm now babbling about myself.
It's fine. It's whatever. It's the Kara's Lipstick Diaries. Don't forget it. Don't you fucking forget it.
He's finally figuring that out.
Yeah, but she still called it our show. But But yeah, like I need some peace. Yeah. Like there's no part of my life is peaceful.
So, but the other thing with people who are like too calm, I feel like they oftentimes don't know what they want and need. And for me, that gets boring.
That's fine. I'll tell a chick what she needs.
Well, and I don't like that either.
She needs some Dan.
Right. Okay. We all need some Dan. Anyway, Daniel.
Oh, who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
Oh, you want to go to the next thing?
Yeah. All right.
We're not talking about me anymore. It's Kara's show.
Scariest thing you have ever been asked to do, both of you. Scariest thing I've been asked to do.
I mean, I'm sure you got some crazy shit.
I know. I'm trying to think.
I
go first.
got told that I had to be pepper sprayed. That was pretty scary.
Oh yeah,
That was
is part of your
worst.
job, right?
That was the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I'm really glad I've never been pepper
Is this
sprayed.
supposed to be like sexual in nature?
I don't know.
Or I had a chick once ask me to choke her until she passed out. That was pretty scary.
Yeah, I would have been terrified, especially with your job, doing that.
Like I did it, but I like gave her a quick sternum rub.
Yeah.
To wake her up. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
It was nice that you did that, being that the guy who did that to me without asking just let me be there unconscious.
Yeah, no,
and
she
kept fucking
she
me.
like was like, yo, like, how do you feel about choking me until I pass out? I was like, whoa. I went full like Scooby-Doo. Huh?
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, what? What do you want me to do?
Wait, you want me to choke you till you pass out? She was like, yeah. How do you feel about that? I was like, honestly, it scares me a little bit. Can we have a discussion? And like,
discussion is very important in
and
that
like
situation.
me and her, we just it was literally just sexual in nature for us. Like that was it. And so I was like, she's like, you know, I want you to do it. She's like, I trust you. I trust that you're not going to hurt me. And if I don't wake up within 5 to 10 seconds, give me a sternum rub. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know how long I was unconscious. That scares me.
I immediately gave her a sternum rub. But she was like, that was the best orgasm I ever had. I was like, I'm never going to do that again.
I don't know if I've had any like scary things asked of me. I've had just weird shit. Like just super weird. I mean,
well, this question isn't for you. Moving on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've had anything scary. Like just weird as fuck. Like,
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I have to pee so bad.
That's not good. We're filming.
I know.
Like, are you going to sneak out and I'm just going to have a diatribe about myself?
I might pee in that vase right there.
Please don't pee in my vase.
I'm gonna face away from the camera.
This is gonna get real weird real fast. I mean, we all talk about the fact that my nipples are out half the time and like my boobs. And you're gonna pull your dick out and pee on set.
But I'm gonna face away from the camera.
Oh
so you
dear
won't
God!
See nothing but a little bit of ass crack.
This just goes in a really.
We just go all over the place.
Can you hold it, darling?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Are you gonna keep drinking now?
Yeah, because this is tasting better as I get deeper into it.
Right, as it keeps going on, it keeps getting better. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I don't think I've had anything scary asked of me.
Yeah, like I said, that question isn't for you.
Weird.
But all these questions are for me. Yeah, this is Kara's show, but these questions are for me. I'm pretty sure that more than half of them has been for me. My signature color.
I mean, they all know mine. They don't have to ask.
I tell you what, I'm a big fan of pink, if you know what I mean.
I'm like, okay,
you totally
like
just missed that.
Different reason. You like pink tacos.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big fan of eating tacos. My signature color, I mean, I think we all know by now, I'm a big fan of Superman. So either Superman red or Superman blue, like any of those combinations.
You are big into that. Very big into that.
It's kind of my thing.
I mean, they don't have to ask that because everyone is fully fucking aware of what my signature color
is. This is Dan's episode. Just so you're aware, all the questions have been directed.
Oh my God!
There hasn't been There's been one that we're assuming is directed towards you, and I was just being nice. I'm pretty sure it was directed towards me, but you know, it is what it is.
All right.
Ready for another question? Fuck Dan's question. We need another one.
Oh, this one's aimed at me. What is the craziest theater experience story? Okay, so
yeah, because that's probably one of your friends.
Yeah,
it is.
The wife
Yep.
of one of the people on this crew.
Yep.
So weirdest theater experience or story. I don't know if they mean sexual or not sexual.
Just tell your craziest theater story. Is your craziest theater?
I have both.
Does the craziest one not involve sex?
No, the craziest theater one does not.
You're so boring. I see why the questions are for me.
I had sex on the front steps of the theater. I had sex on stage of a theater. And I gave a blowjob in the sound booth during a live performance when it could be seen by the audience.
Like all the way or 2 fingers?
Not 2 fingers. That was one specific dude. Poor guy. No, this was somebody else. And I gave him a blowjob while he was running lights and sound in the booth and full audience view of me doing that. Don't know if anyone saw or not, but that's what was happening. Other crazy theater experience, and this was back in the day. So when I was in theater school, I'm old as fuck. This was in 2002. So we're talking, you couldn't text message on cell phones. You couldn't do like 3-way calling on cell phones.
You had a Nextel. You went beep beep.
Yeah, that's kind of basically what we had. And like, you also didn't have like wireless shit. So like, I was stage managing up in the sound booth. And my 2 assistant stage managers were backstage, and they were like hardwired into the wall with their headsets on. So in theater, no one does a cue until the stage manager calls the cue and says go. Nothing happens until the GO happens. So I am calling these cues. We're doing Into the Woods. So we've got lights, sound, 2 spot
Great
ops.
Disney movie.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
the
play's even better.
Keep going.
We had sliders, flies, and pyrotechnics.
Yeah, because we all know what all those things are.
Yeah, I know. You totally know what all that is.
Anyways,
So we're doing the show, and all of a sudden, my ASM, something happened, and it pulled her entire rig out of the system and short-circuited the entire headset system. My next cue was a pyrotechnic based off of a visual of a girl leaning over, and as she leaned back up, it was supposed to explode. And if I did it the wrong time, I was going to blow the girl's face off.
It's not that big a deal.
No big of a deal. So all of a sudden, I had no way to communicate. So I had to have the spot op that was by my window run downstairs to tell the 2 ASMs to pull out their cell phones, tell the other spot op to pull out his. I then proceeded to call the rest of the entire show via 3 cell phones and like leaning out the window of the booth. And I did not blow the girl's face off.
She did blow a guy in there.
Different booth, but yep, cheers to that.
Sorry, you said blow. I just had to run with it.
It was oddly fitting. Like, it worked well.
I'm acting 13 today.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, it's quite enjoyable.
Oh.
It's entertaining. You're really, like, acting like a schoolboy in the one episode.
I am. It was because we talked about with the sex coach. It just got me started.
Got him all riled up, y'all. All riled up.
Y'all don't even know about it.
You can see that episode later this month. So, you know.
Stay tuned for more.
He gets really giddy schoolboy.
I pretty much, like, leaned over and was like, tell me more.
He did. And then he would start giggling.
And then I was like, hee hee hee.
He giggled like me.
All right. Can we get another one?
What are we doing now?
I don't have any theater experience.
Yeah,
so.
like you can't answer that one.
Who do you look up to most?
And who is your idol? Huh. I mean, we all know that I totally fangirled over Dr. Lori Mintz because I think she's fucking epic.
Is that the one who wrote Becoming Clitorate?
Yes, because
she's
like,
fantastic.
hello, she's fabulous. Like, that was great. I totally, like, she's kind of my spirit animal.
Okay. Okay. And who's one of your idols? Or is she one of your idols, or is she somebody you look up to most?
Both.
Okay.
Growing
Cool.
up, I wanted to be Steven Spielberg because I loved E.T. and I wanted to make movies. And I have over 1,000 ET items in my garage. Yeah. It's not weird at all.
That's not weird at all.
I know. Luke just went, what?
Kara's like, I wonder why I can't find a boyfriend that loves me and want to be with me.
Because there's 1,000 ET items in my garage. And I was totally featured on a TV show in 8th grade with my entire collection. And you know those weird, crazy collector shows where you go into people's houses and it's like all their shit? Well, they make you take all your shit out of your house and put just that shit in there. So there's definitely... Personal FX definitely did an episode from my bedroom of all the ET shit, though I did leave because I was in 8th grade and I was really into Bop magazine at the time, and Devon Sawa was definitely taped up on my wall. So it's like ET, chest of Devon Sawa, and like back to ET.
If you can't tell, I've heard the story already. That's what I checked out for a second. Who do I look up to the most?
Yeah, who?
That's a tough one.
I know.
I really look up to one of my lieutenants that I work with.
Is that the one from the gala? A different one?
Different one. He's a coworker. He's just a regular officer.
I don't know these things.
Jeff scares me.
You can tell me different like levels in your policeness, and I don't know the difference.
So my lieutenant, I really look up to. He's done a lot of neat stuff. He's an all around amazing dude. He's really taken good care of me. He's taught me a lot about leadership and being better and growing. A lot. One of my idols, I'd have to say, is Tom Brady. I would straight up boo-hoo cry if I ever met Tom Brady. Tom Brady's one of those guys, like, he's amazing now. He's been amazing for the past 15, 20 years. But, like,
it is impressive.
He had to work to get to where he was at. He didn't just show up and be like, oh, I'm great.
I'm
like,
fabulous.
Tom Brady didn't even start every game his senior season, and it wasn't because he wasn't healthy. He worked to get what he got. He earned it. He's earned every accolade he's ever had. And people, there's all kinds of haters, but like, I don't even
always haters
like,
when you're on top.
Like if I met Tom Brady, I don't know if I would be able to hold a conversation because I would be so overwhelmed.
That would be if I met like Donnie Wahlberg, I would just totally melt into a puddle.
We're at 5.
Holy
All
shit.
right, next one.
Really?
Question.
Next question. Oh, what's your favorite thing about me?
Your hair. Next. Next question, please.
He likes my hair. Well, that's exciting. As people who have to be on all the time, what steps do you take in your personal life to be able to still open yourself up to vulnerability, find people you can be actually true selves with, and be able to experience deeper, meaningful connections with that don't really get to happen? Oh God, I can't read. Or is
that
this
don't get to really happen when you're in work mode.
Yeah, that's hard actually. That's super hard.
As people, how do you have to be on all the time? What steps do you take in your personal lives to be able to still open yourself? So I like.
That's a really hard question.
So there's Dan here, and you get to see glimpses of real Dan. But then there's Dan at home and Dan in real life. It's on. Like this is me on. This is a performance, and this is me being me times 1,000.
Yeah,
this is making my personality bigger than what it is in my everyday life. This is still me, just me times 1,000.
I always say it's me on steroids.
Yeah,
like this is me on steroids.
I don't want to talk about steroids. Makes your pee small.
But like, I don't have to worry about that.
It'll give yeah.
But I'm very big when I'm here, but when I'm alone, I am much smaller. Like I'm not.
You're still really big when you're not here. Like
I take up a lot of energy, don't I?
But it's there's no really steps. Like this is me. This is what you get here is what you get in my personal life. I think it's also about
finding people that you can be safe with, and that's always a challenge. And like
feel comfortable.
You figure that out pretty quickly. I mean, you and I figured out like really fast that like we connected on a different level than we.
We'll talk about that later. We'll get there.
Otherwise, which has made us like super close, and we can talk about like anything that we don't normally talk about with other people.
Like weird shit.
Weird shit. Like
really,
he knows really weird shit.
If you only knew the kind of stuff she told me. We got to keep rolling.
Oh yeah, we got more questions. Shit. Dan, I don't have any pink glitter to throw at him.
All right, nah, fuck like, that. No glitter for Dan.
All right, next question.
What are your proudest moments?
Honestly, launching this show is one of my proudest moments. Like, this is kind of epic, like, having this show.
So I may not be on our SWAT team anymore, but that was probably my most proudest achievement. I worked for over a year. I lost over 120 pounds. I killed myself to accomplish one goal. And that goal, me accomplishing that one thing, launched me into so many different other things and different opportunities. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that. Yeah. So me being able to achieve a goal that I set myself out on, and it took me over a year to get there, that's definitely my proudest moment.
That's super cool. All right, next. This is the number one question, like in 12 billion different formats. I get asked this question probably every single week. Because apparently, by the way, did you know that there is supposedly an over-under bet going on in town of when we're going to start dating?
So me and Kara have had this discussion. I love Kara dearly, and I'm pretty sure she loves me dearly too. Kara's one of my closest friends.
He doesn't believe me when I say that I love him.
We literally talk every single day. Like yesterday I called you at like noon. She didn't answer the phone at like 5.
I didn't even know that you called me.
Yeah. At 5, I'm like, bitch, you better answer the fucking phone. And I call her and she answers. Kara's one of my best friends. And we actually had this discussion, and it was more of along the lines of, I value our friendship so much that I would never ever want to do anything that jeopardizes that.
Yeah.
We're both such big personalities. I feel like we would clash if we were in a relationship. It would not.
I said to you the other day, like, I think the thing with the two of us is we would either be like the epic power couple, or we would crash and burn epically.
Yes.
Either way, it's going to be big. And like, I love you to death and I would date you, but at the same time, like, you're my best friend at this point, so I don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we end up dating, cool. If we don't end up dating, cool. Because like I say, either way, it's going to be big epic power couple or big epic explosion, because I don't think there's a way for us to do in between.
No, not at all.
Like, that's not possible for either of us.
No. And so I value our friendship so much that there's no way in this world I would ever want to risk fucking it up by inserting slot or peg A into slot B. It's not worth it.
That's a great way to put
You know what I mean? You will always be one of my closest friends over the past 10 months, however long it's been. Like, we've become such good friends. Like I said, literally every single day. And it's just
even your mother calls me now.
Yeah.
I talked to his mom on the phone.
So, and really that's what it boils down to. I will always love Kara. It's just, there's a line that's been drawn over discussions that we've had.
Yeah.
Because we know about this question that gets asked all the time.
All the time.
So of course, like, to me, it never crossed my mind even before I knew the question was being asked by other people.
Yeah, you don't get asked this question every week.
No.
I get asked this question every single week.
So to me, like, I never thought that about dating you because I'm like, you're my friend.
Yeah.
And like, to me, there was a clear distinction.
We met you coming on set.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like we met at a bar, we met at something else. We met initially professionally.
Right.
It was the first time we met was when you walked on set and I'm doing your makeup.
Yeah. And so it was very professional from the beginning, and it evolved into a friendship. And like, that was always my mindset from jump, was professional, and then it evolved into a friendship.
Yeah, I did not know that we were going to become best friends after that first episode. Like, we had no idea that, we were going to bond as the way that we have. But no, like, we love each other to death. That's our,
Mm-hmm. I'd murder motherfuckers for this woman.
I appreciate that, darling.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Fabulous.
Don't post that part. Cut that. Cut that out. Cut it out. I would beat somebody up for Kara if they were to ever hurt her. That's what I said.
Well, I do refer to him as like my personal cop.
She fucking tells dudes on dates, she's like, I'm best friends with a cop.
Don't fuck with me.
Like, what the fuck?
I work with a lawyer and my best friend's a cop and I have full video surveillance. Don't fuck with me.
Like, but yeah, like, to me, it's just, I never ever would want to lose this friendship.
Yeah.
So.
Because you're kind of my bestie.
We do talk multiple times every day.
I don't know how I became best friends with like this dude. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah. Like, how do we go from like, I don't know you, and then like 2 months later, you're texting me while you're in bed with somebody else? That's what I don't understand. Like, she straight up like texted me, and we've talked about this before, but like, or she'll like, I'll be at work and at like 4 o'clock in the morning, she goes, you won't believe the shit that just happened. I just kicked this man out of my fucking house. What the fuck? Like, but like, you don't find friendships like ours very often.
Ours is a deep friendship.
And you don't risk that. It's not worth the risk. Just to insert slot A into slot B.
We also know way too much about each other. Like, we know a lot about each other.
Yeah, I'd use everything against you. Be like, you remember that one time you had that serpent penis, that sea monster penis? What about that micro penis guy? I'm better than that. Fuck you. I'd be like, I would turn into a toxic boyfriend. It'd be terrible.
Well, that's why it would be like, good chance either super toxic or super epic. It just wouldn't, like, because we just know so much about each other.
Way too much.
Way too much about each other. I do feel bad for people who come into our lives, though. Like,
yeah, they got to tolerate it.
They got to deal with the two of us.
Well, like, the last girl that I was dating, I was like, point blank, was like, yo, do you have a problem with our friendship? And she was like...
Well, you did invite me out on a date like a week into you fucking the chick.
Yeah, me and her were at a movie. I was like, hey, do you care if I invite Kara? We're gonna go. I want to go watch another movie. I think
she was happy about that, by the way.
Whatever.
I totally joined them because like, why the fuck wouldn't I?
You're one of my closest friends.
Like,
to me, it's no different than if I 10 years ago would have invited one of my boys to come hang out.
Except I do have a vagina.
I mean, whatever.
And we cuddle.
Yeah, but
a little weird.
I don't see your vagina. I don't touch your vagina. So, like, to me, in my mind, Luke, you want to come show your face on camera? He's like mouthing.
No.
He's like, no, I wasn't ready for this today. They're too funny. Oh my God. Everybody back there is like, these fucking morons.
Well, we can't see the other two. They're hidden behind a box. Oh, there's Moss.
Yeah, he popped up. He's smiling. He's like, hey, fuck you. Fuck you. How much time do we have left?
We're over. I think we fucked this up.
Yeah, we're at zero. Let me sign it out. I signed it out on the last one. Hey, guys, thanks for submitting your questions. Thanks for being a part of Kara's Lipstick Diaries featuring Dan today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know, pay attention to more people that subscribe, and the more people that participate and be involved in the show, the more we can do.
Right.
So
y'all, you got to subscribe. We want to do this thing for a long time. So hit that subscribe button. It's really important.
She just can't let me fucking do it.
I'm sorry. You love me.
That's why it would never work. Because she just can't let it happen. Have a good day. Have a good night, whatever you're at. See you guys later.